You sure she's coming?
Oh yeah. She'll be here. Checked with her earlier, and she's taking this very seriously. Hey, I'll bet you can't guess how many times I've watched Hamilton.
Something wicked this way comes. The air is filled with aliens, with guns so small you cannot see them firing. Stay inside and lock the door. Who knows how long we'll be here for? I knew that doing nothing was so tiring. So sleep tight to sleep tight tonight. Sleep tight to sleep tight. Sleep tight tonight.
No. No. Okay. Yes. Now. Hey, Dora. What's going on? Nothing. I'm just, I was organizing some stuff and, oh wait, you know what? Can I call you? I gotta call you right back. No, just, no, right back.
Oh, I'm freaking out. I am freaking out.
Oh, calm down. What happened? Just breathe.
Oh, it's today.
Oh my God, your FBI interview. What time?
Now.
Okay, you got this. You're strong. You be confident, right? Breathe. You didn't do anything. You got this. Okay? Hey, since I got you here, you remember a while back I had invited you to come see my bunker, and I had said that if things got really bad, that I was hoping that you could escape to the bunker here with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to rescind that offer. I met someone.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's very sweet. Anyway, I was just, it was just a heads up, because in case this next pandemic or wave or whatever is like really serious, because, I want to make sure that you find someplace else to go.
It's fine. I have a movie in July anyway, and they're already starting to loosen up restrictions in California. I mean, beaches, dispensaries.
No. That's crazy. They can't, no. All of my information says that this is some serious,
Okay,
potentially.
I'm gonna be late. Wish me luck.
Luck. Oh.
See those UFO videos released by the Pentagon?
What are you talking about?
Hey, hold it. Aren't you late for your interview?
Oh my God, I'm freaking out.
It's gonna be fine. You got your slick lawyer.
Oh, you're right. He's the best.
You just put your game face on like you did in Justice for the People. You're a total badass in that movie. No, I will not sit down, sir. I will not sit down. I'm standing up. I'm standing up for the people.
Game face.
That's right.
Yes.
Hey, by the way, I think last time we talked, I got way too goofy with all that love stuff. I was just funning around, I just thought, what?
Don't worry about it.
All right. You go get him. Game face.
Badass. I will not sit down.
Love you.
So these Navy pilots are tracking this thing and zip, it just disappears out of sight. And then they decide they're going to go back to their ship, which is 60 miles away. Then the ship radios them, tells them that they have viz on a UFO, which means that that UFO traveled 60 miles in under a minute.
No way.
Oh yeah, way. Now mind you, the Pentagon is not saying exactly what this thing is. They're calling it an unidentified aerial phenomena. What's that?
Why can't they just say UFO?
Exactly. Hey, Phoebe,
Miss Saint, glad you could join us.
you look fantastic. Look at you.
Thank you, Kip. So let's get to it, shall we?
Yes, let's. My client is glad to be here to perform her civic duty and admits that she did attend meetings with this conspiracy group, People Uncovering Subterfuge, PUS for short. But this is just merely an exercise she performs for her profession. She was doing research for a role for an upcoming film, which now, of course, due to the pandemic, is on hold.
Researching a role.
Yes. She barely knew this unfortunate victim, Gunther Moeller, and had very little meaningful contact with the group. She is not what people might call a conspiracy nut. She was merely using them as a tool to build her character for the movie, to really understand what it's like to get underneath the skin of somebody who champions conspiracy theories.
What's the title
I'm sorry, what's the what?
of this movie? What's the title?
Trust no one.
Good title. So you don't really have a real connection to POS, just a dispassionate spectator taking notes.
That's correct.
Does the email ladyM3333@gmail.com mean anything to you?
It is an email of mine. I created it, especially for this group.
Do you check it often?
No, barely ever.
Would it surprise you to know that Gunther Moeller emailed you 103 times at this address?
I ignored them.
I see. But wasn't he infatuated with you? And after a while, didn't his infatuation turn sour?
I wouldn't know.
In one particular email, he says, "You are such a dummkopf. It is poppycock to think the Illuminati would murder Marilyn Monroe. The Illuminati is responsible for many things, yes, but to think they'd murder some mindless bimbo is
It's just
little
not-
bit of
I didn't read his emails.
It's not just what?
Are we about done here, Agent Jax? I think we can move on from this topic. It's Marilyn
I'll
Monroe.
see when you're done.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I did not mean to call you ma'am. It's just my southern upbringing comes up every once in a while when things get tense.
I'm just messing with you. Okay. Talk to me about Gunther.
Gunther had some theories that were interesting. And he wasn't coy about sharing things and wasn't shy about being annoying and abrasive while doing so.
Annoying to a huge Marilyn Monroe fan who believes she was murdered by nefarious forces.
I don't think that's exactly a conspiracy theory. Everybody's got their theories about that period in history. Oliver Stone made a movie about JFK.
Oh, come on now. You know what happened.
Oh, I don't think anybody really knows what happens. I mean, really.
Empty bottle of pills spread around the room, prescribed by her psychiatrist, an overdose. Plain and simple.
If I could just say a few things.
Robert Kennedy was in Los Angeles the night of her death. That's a fact. Coincidence. I mean, look, everybody speculates about these things.
There it is. Let's cut the crap. You're a believer. Doesn't mean you killed Gunther. Do you know who Herr Kino is?
I'd like to instruct my client that she does not have to answer this or any.
Kino liked to review movies. I came across one of his videos. Let me share my screen. Let's take a look at one of Herr Kino's unbiased reviews.
Ooh, welcome to Movie Plots, where we separate the poppycock from the wunderbar. I'm Herr Kino, your host. Our movie this evening is Embers in the Moonlight. Embers in the Moonlight is an obvious Oscar moonshot by Hollywood A-lister Phoebe Saint. But this rocket never gets off the ground. Saint plays triplets in this movie, in which one of the three sisters slowly descends into madness during a family trip to Martha's Vineyard in the United States. I slowly descended into madness trying to watch this drivel, which moves at the speed of Milasa, or as slowly as a limping turtle, shot entirely in black and white for no other apparent reason than to be a bad imitation of an Ingmar Bergman film. Stick to the Sasquatch movie, Saint. I wanted to give this one 3 thumbs down, but I only have 2. Embers in the Moonlight, don't waste your money or your time. Well, that's it for this episode of Movie Plots. Until next time, I'm your host, Herr Kino, reminding you, don't step in the poppycock.
Okay, so I knew about that.
Agent Jax, if my client killed every person who panned her movie, she'd have to bump off half of Hollywood. And no, what I mean to say is, even the brightest stars can make an artistic misstep.
Okay, then. Just for the record, can you account for your whereabouts around the time of the murder?
The maid saw me. The groundskeeper, the pool guy.
Lawyer?
I was at home all week.
Could you get me a list of names with phone numbers?
Already compiled. Just tell me where to send it.
Thanks. No need to pretend your involvement with the group was for research. A solid alibi will do just fine.
One last thing, if you'll just humor me. We'd like to keep her involvement with this conspiracy group on the DL. Now, that's coming straight from her PR firm, and they are tough. I wouldn't want to tangle with them. So is it possible you could just sign an NDA for today?
Doubtful.
Yeah, it's worth a shot, huh?
Fusty.
Jax, what happened? I thought you were going to cut me in on the movie star interview.
Lawyer changed the time and I couldn't get you on the phone. Didn't you get my email?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Me!
Well, I just want to learn from the best.
Truth is, I've got a bit of a crush, Jax. There, I said it. Wanted to meet the movie star, so sue me.
The murder suspect?
Don't tell me you like her for this.
She has an alibi. Plenty of them.
Thank goodness.
Excuse me?
Well, somebody that hot does not need to be languishing in jail and not making new movies.
Why don't we set hotness aside and concentrate on the facts?
Obviously.
I saved the best one for you. The Bigfoot guy.
Oh, sweet Jesus, Mother of Mary.
She did okay then?
Let's get back on track.
She's a really amazing person. Did you know that she founded a Chihuahua sanctuary for anxious Chihuahuas?
I'm here to talk about Phoebe Saint, Mr. Huggin.
Huggin, first time I'm hearing that.
No, I'm actually a big, huge fan of you, Ms. Agent Jax. The way that you single-handedly solved the Bigfoot murders case.
Yeah, you're a real sweetheart.
Let's get back on track.
When you confronted that killer at the Six Rivers National Forest, did you know that Bigfoot was innocent? Did you see Bigfoot while you were out there? Sometimes, you can hear the Bigfoots calling to each other in the night. It's a lonesome, wistful sound.
Hey, there, wackadoo. Can we get back to the task at hand? Alibi for the murder of Gunther.
I was in my homemade bunker. I'm making it myself, like Dutch's bunker, but not quite as fancy. Well, Mayflower, she's my cousin. She brought me out some supper, and she closed the hatch. She accidentally locked us inside. Had a busted lock. Anyway, I had to use a ham to radio for help to get us out. Andy Shaker at the ranger station, he couldn't come out that way, so we was locked in there for 4 days.
Okay, we got what we need. I'll let you take it from here, Jax. Fuster, out and over.
He seems like a real fun guy to work with.
Can you have your cousin call me? And can you give me Andy Shaker's contact information?
Sure thing. Hey, he's real, You take the most famous film, the Patterson-Gimlin film, 1967. Best evidence we have of Bigfoot. Now, here's the question to ask yourself. If you were going to fake a Bigfoot film, why would you make Bigfoot a lady? Why complicate things by giving the costume breasties? And it's a better costume. If it is a costume, it's better than anything Hollywood was producing at the time, or possibly since. I hear that they have a Bigfoot frozen in Area 51.
Tell you what, you might be onto something.
Sleep.